Hi guys, welcome back. So I've finally managed to get some work done on the Hedonites, and I've managed to do a fair bit of that with my new airbrush. Finally got myself an Eclipse. Been wanting one of these for a good while, and I said I'll get myself one if I'm still painting as regular as I was during lockdown, and I am. And I've saved up the money for quite a while, so why not treat yourself? Anyway, onto the Hedonites. So what I've done is I did a black undercoat, white zenith with ink over the top, as you can see here, which is still showing, and then I've gone back of all the cloaks because that's going to be the hardest to reach place with the airbrush. I've done in violet, and then I went and did over all the outside, the exterior of the cloaks in turquoise from FW Ink, both of them from FW Inks. And then I went back and I just put a bit of shadows in on some of them with the same violet ink I did on the back, so I think about there, looks quite nice. It stands out a bit at the moment because obviously you've got overspray like on the armour here, and the rest of the armour's black. These are going to end up gold, very, very gold. So let's just pick a few out. So very early stages. On a lot of the, so on the twin soles, I've also gone in and I've put the first layer of skin on, which was done with Fire Slayer Flesh. I think it's alright. Same stuff over, yeah. Ah, that's Gulliman. No, it's not what I used. Yeah, Fire Slayer Contrast. So just diluted that down 50-50 with some contrast medium just to get it flowing. Maybe a touch more of the contrast paint than medium. And just went over. So, looks fairly tanned, but I want to go for a darker skin tone, so as with my previous stuff, I'll be going over it with Gulliman Flesh. But that does look quite nice. And then I've also gone over all the bits that I want to be like a brown leather, like the glove, the boots on some of them, with, what is it, Scale Colours Black Leather. Now, it's not going to be the final colour because then I've got to go over it with, same as I've done before, Black Templar Contrast, and that will really bring it down. I've also done on some of them, let's get more people. I've also, where I want it to be black leather, like PVC kind of looking stuff, I've done it in Drakenhof Nightshade again, as I've done before, just because I think the outcome's quite nice. So done that, and I've got a fair bit more to do. Let's pick a couple more out. Yeah, I'm quite liking these. And one of the whip guys I'll do. So, what's next to do? So next on this will be probably black contrasting everything that I've done in the leather and the PVC, just to get it to come down to where I want it to. In fact, no, it will be better. In fact, I think at this point I'm probably going to have to go these choices to make. I think I'm going to do the gold next, because then I can go back in with the contrast afterwards. I can touch up any areas that the gold touches, and then I can put the contrast on. So yeah, I think that's going to be, the armour's going to be done next, and that is going to be done in gold. So again, that's going to be done with my Green Stuff World gold, flow improver, and in fact, do I have the gold to hand? That's antique gold, that's bronze. So I've got the two that I'm not using. One of the ones, oh, do I? I'm telling lies. So I'll be using the gold, I'll be using the flow improver, which I've got here, and I don't have to hand, but I have got Vallejo metal colour gloss varnish, so that will help it act as The gloss varnish acts as a binder. That'll help it flow like a normal paint. Obviously that's your pigment. You got everything you need. And that will go on, should go on, pretty smooth. So I'll do the gold, and then I'll look at contrast like the hair. I think I'm definitely going to do after the gold, because if the pink gets onto the gold, it's not going to be as hard to clean up as if the gold gets onto an area that has been contrast painted, because that is, as I've found out before, fairly difficult. So that's these. I've then also got a lot of work to do. I'll just get the main body on the keeper. So I think I'm at a point where I'm fairly happy with how the keeper is. So the next stage now is everything that I want to do in silver, and the silver metals and whatnot. I'm going to have to go, like these, perfect example. I'm going to have to go and paint over in black, and if I can a glossy black. I'll probably just mix some gloss varnishing just to make it a bit easier. And I'll have to go around and have to do all this braiding, because that's all going to be silver with gold with gold baubles, accents, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so a lot of work. I'm not going to do all the braiding that's got to be glued on, because again, that has to be glued on. It's also got to be primed, so that's another job for another day. Yeah, that at the moment, guys, is, in fact, we can get a better look at how that's going to look. Because a lot of that at the front is going to get covered. This, I think it just stays in place. There we go. That's a bit of a better look. So, guys, got a fair bit of work to do on the Hedonites. I'm going to leave Sigvald and Slaanesh, I think that's how you pronounce it, Slaanesh, until I've done these guys, because I want to get the gold armour down before I've done that. The gold armour isn't just going to be just this either. It's got to have some Nadior shades put in there, which I'll be doing with my new airbrush, because I can get that accuracy. Might even consider oil wash. I'm definitely going to be oil washing, so I want to do pin washes on a lot of the miniature just to make all those different panels pop out. Yeah, guys, that is what I've got to do on these. That's a lot of work. I'm not sure what I'm going to get done this week. Who knows? Till next time. See ya. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. Also be sure to check out our Facebook page at Wolfing Studios. The link's in the description. As always, thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time.